Top 5 Most Insane Luxury Cars of 2026. Prices will leave you speechless. What if I told you there's a car you can buy right now in 2026 for $30 million? Not a piece of art, not a yacht. A car. One you can actually drive, and that's not even the most shocking thing about it. Today, we're counting down the 5 most insane luxury cars of 2026. And I promise you, by the end of this video, your idea of what a car can be will never be the same. We're going from a $390,000 Italian rocket that hits 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds, all the way up to a car so exclusive, so outrageously expensive, that only 4 people on the planet will ever own one. Stay until the end, because number 1 will genuinely make your jaw drop. Number 5. Lamborghini Temerario. Lamborghini Temerario, starting at $390,000. Kicking off our list is Lamborghini's newest weapon, the Temerario. And right away, the numbers are absurd. 907 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds, a twin turbocharged V8 paired with 3 electric motors in a hybrid setup that Lamborghini calls their most advanced powertrain ever built. But what makes the Temerario truly special isn't just the speed, it's the sound. Lamborghinis have always been known for their engine note, and despite going hybrid, this one screams. The engineers specifically tuned the exhaust to preserve that unmistakable Lamborghini roar. Because what's the point of $390,000 if it sounds like a golf cart? Inside, the cabin is wrapped in hand-stitched Alcantara and carbon fiber with a driver-focused cockpit that makes you feel like you're strapping into a fighter jet. This is what number 5 looks like in 2026. Number 4. Aston Martin Vanquish. Aston Martin Vanquish, starting at $385,000 plus. At number 4, something a little different. Because while Lamborghini gives you aggression, the Aston Martin Vanquish gives you something rarer, soul. Under the bonnet sits a 5.2-liter twin-turbo V12, producing 824 horsepower and 738 pound-feet of torque, all sent to the rear wheels only. This is a front-engine, rear-drive grand tourer in a world obsessed with all-wheel drive and electric motors, and that makes it feel absolutely wild to drive. Aston Martin still builds these largely by hand. The interior is draped in the finest Bridge of Weir leather, the same supplier used by Rolls-Royce. Every surface you touch feels deliberate, considered, expensive. This isn't a car you buy to impress people at traffic lights. It's a car you buy because you genuinely love driving. And in 2026, that kind of car is becoming very rare indeed. Number 3. Rolls-Royce Phantom Extended. Rolls-Royce Phantom Extended, from $575,000. We've talked about performance. Now let's talk about pure, unapologetic luxury. The Rolls-Royce Phantom Extended starts at $575,000. And that's before you've added a single option. The extended wheelbase version stretches the rear cabin so far that some configurations rival the legroom of a first-class airline suite. Except this one has a hand-woven silk headliner containing over 1,000 individual fiber optic lights, creating a starlit sky directly above your head. The 6.7-liter twin-turbo V12 produces 563 horsepower, but you'll barely feel it. Rolls-Royce calls the ride waftability. The outside world simply ceases to exist. Road noise, vibration, wind, gone. You don't drive a Phantom, you are transported by one. And that distinction right there is worth every penny of that $575,000 price tag. Number 2. Bugatti Tourbillon. Bugatti Tourbillon, $4.6 million. Now we enter a different world entirely. The Bugatti Tourbillon, $4.6 million. And for that money, Bugatti has built what might genuinely be the most extraordinary road car ever conceived. The engine is a naturally aspirated V16, developed by Cosworth, the legendary Formula One engine manufacturer. Combined with 3 electric motors in a hybrid system, the total output is 1,775 horsepower, 0 to 60, under 2 seconds. Top speed? An estimated 276 miles per hour. But here's what makes the Tourbillon truly unforgettable. The interior. Bugatti named it after the most complex and prestigious mechanism in watchmaking, the tourbillon. And that obsession with craftsmanship shows. The instrument cluster is inspired by a luxury Swiss timepiece, physical dials, intricate mechanisms built entirely by hand. The infotainment screen hides completely away when not in use, leaving a dashboard that looks like it belongs in a museum. And the sound system. Bugatti uses the entire carbon fiber tub, the body of the car itself, as one enormous speaker. This is what $4.5 million of automotive engineering looks like in 2026. Number 1. Rolls-Royce Le Rose Noir Droptail. Rolls-Royce Le Rose Noir Droptail, $30 million. The Rolls-Royce Le Rose Noir Droptail is not just the most expensive car on this list. It is widely considered the most expensive new car ever made, and only 4 of them exist on the entire planet. The name translates to the Black Rose, and the inspiration came directly from the rare black Baccarat rose. Rolls-Royce craftsmen spent 9 months recreating the scattered petals of that flower inside the car, using 1,603 individual pieces of black sycamore wood, each one cut and placed by hand to create the illusion of rose petals falling across the dashboard and door panels. The bodywork is hand-formed. The leather is hand-stitched. There is a bespoke timepiece built into the dashboard, a collaboration with a Swiss watchmaker. That alone costs more than most luxury cars. The twin-turbo 6.75-liter V12 is specially tuned for this commission. Even the paint took months to develop, a deep, shifting black that changes character in different light. This isn't a car. This is a commission, a piece of art that happens to have an engine. And somewhere in the world right now, one of 4 people is sitting behind that wheel, knowing that no one else on Earth has what they have. That is what $30 million feels like. This is your payoff moment. From a $390,000 Lamborghini that sounds like thunder to a hand-built Rolls-Royce that took 9 months just to build the interior, 2026 has given us some of the most extraordinary machines ever created. Cars that aren't really about getting from A to B. They're about what it means to want something and have absolutely no limit on how far you'll go to get it. So here's my question for you, and I want you to answer this in the comments. If money was completely off the table, which one would you choose? The raw power of the Bugatti, the handcrafted soul of the Aston Martin, or the once-in-a-lifetime artistry of the Le Rose Noir? Pause. Drop your answer below. I read every single comment. And if this is the kind of content you love, the most extraordinary things money can buy, the world of the ultra-wealthy, and the finest objects ever created, then subscribe to Lavish Standard and join us every week. I'll see you in the next one.